All the seats have been sold. We're at Brooklyn Hall. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. Oleksander Usyk, 6'3" and 198-centimeter reach. And he'll be taking on Vitaly Klitschko, 201 centimeters tall, weighing in at 113 kilos with a reach of 203 centimeters.
There's a mad weight difference here. You know what? You're looking at power, you're looking at speed, you're looking at all these things you've got to take into account. When they land, it's going to feel like a...
Oleksander Usyk, the former Here comes Dr. Ironfist, Vitaly Klitschko. You're looking at one half.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine, an undisputed cruiserweight world champion, and a unified heavyweight champion of the world, Oleksander Usyk. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Kyiv, Ukraine, and 41 knockouts in his 45 career.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
All right. Words are cheap. It's the action that says it all. We'll find out when the first bell goes.
No doubt about it. This was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. Swing and a miss with that left hook. The jab misses. We welcome you to this beautiful theater. Shakespeare has nothing on the drama that we've seen between these two fighters. We expect a standing ovation when these two are done.
You're getting everything tonight. And you know what? When you're in a theater, you know you've got to perform. There's no cutting corners. There's no making up excuses because you're going to be so transparent, all laid out there.
And that hook misses. Beautiful counter shot. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
So much for boxing. This is a fight. The perfect counter lands. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? They're both trying for a knockout. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Oleksander Usyk in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
The bell, sometimes it couldn't be the sweetest sound.
Better than this.
Nice round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good man.
You jab basics, just get your rhythm back, and then we go again.
I think they'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt.
Out there, let's reset. Forget about that round. It was a bad round, but we don't care. Go out there and win this next round. You've been coasting this.
Doing the gaps will appear and he'll start tiring out.
And he's going to be confident. You've got to take that confidence away.
Still landing your power shots. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away.
On to the second round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
So much firepower here. The straight right just misses. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Don't get caught up on how many times this guy gets hit. He's a slugger, Johnny, and you know he's just waiting for his opportunity to strike back.
If you get in with a slugger, they want to work at their own pace. Use speed, frustrate them, take them out of their comfort zone, make them tired, trip over their own feet, get them angry.
You'd like to see more jabs. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Oleksander Usyk in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Come on, switch on, get your boxing back together and put it back on.
Stay focused, don't let back into the fight. Great round.
Boxing back together, listen.
And there's the bell for round 3. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Tried to score with a jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. We know who has the power advantage, and we also know who has the speed advantage. We know who has the power advantage, and we also know who has the speed advantage. Catch and shoot. The perfect counter lands. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Oleksander Usyk in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same...
I like that round.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Oh, and he caught him there with a right hook. He throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. The right hook just missed. kick was off target. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Beautiful counter shot. Beautiful counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Oleksander Usyk in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Go back and win the round, right? It's only one.
Just the same again. Don't change too much yet.
Time for the 5th round. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. We're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
He misses with that straight left. Caution being thrown to the wind. Both men step back for just a moment. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Oleksander Usyk in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Wow, you know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on.
Let's start the 6th. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs.
Whoa, Johnny! The big Ukrainian in big trouble. The unified heavyweight champion is down. We knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
We're at the halfway point. There's no doubt who's won this round so far.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Well done with that counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Talk about Oleksander Usyk in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
You're being put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
I love that. I love that. That chap's
Here we go. It's round 7. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Well done with that counter shot. That left hook missed. Well done with that counter shot. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagan and pickpocket them.
There's a counter shot. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
We wanted action, and they are giving us action. That hook just can't find the target. He misses with that jab. We wanted action, and they are delivering. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Oleksander Usyk in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
good work. That's it. Breathe. Breathe. Just get your breath back. Good work.
And now you've let him back into it. And he's to go back out.
The right hand's beautiful. That's it. Start just...
Round 8, and we're off again. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Got his gloves up to block the left jab. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good...
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. The 3 judges agree, and we've got a unanimous decision.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight. What a style. What a pace. To get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.